Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from Quebec City. We gang number 113. Much anticipated women's elite grade, New Zealand versus the old rival Australia. And good morning to all those in New Zealand, 8:30 in the morning. You will be probably watching this at work or at home before you're off to university. And in Australia, it's on the east coast. It's 6:30 in the morning. No doubt, just watching this while you have breakfast. And big welcome to you all. The much anticipated game between New Zealand and Australia to determine who will lead this pool. With me today, we've got New Zealand player Gabby Stair, number 13. Welcome, Gabby.
Thanks, Tony.
Gabby is sitting out this game along with Rebecca Gatland, and in Australia the team is there. Sarah Walker, number 4, is sitting out this game, and she's providing poolside assistance for the team. Interesting competition or game we've got today. The old foes. We've even got the two coaches, Rebecca Brosnan from New Zealand and Eden Brown from Australia, who, as I understand it, played against each other numerous times at the elite level. And now they're up against each other, sitting in the coach's box together. Just while we wait, we've got about another minute. Gabby, how did this morning's game go?
This morning we played Belgium. Yeah, it was a good game. We won 13-0. It was a fun game. Lots of refs calls though, so that was a bit stop-start.
Are you enjoying it? This is your first game, first Worlds at elite level?
Yes, this is my first Elite Worlds. I've only played one under-19 Worlds and one under-23 Worlds.
So that would have been Spain and Hobart?
No, Hungary, 2013.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Hobart, 2016.
Right, we're just getting the call. Okay, we've just got a slight delay. We're just waiting for one of the referees to turn up. He's just, as you can probably see in the sideline, he's just getting himself sorted out. We're probably waiting another minute or so until he comes in. So what do you expect from this game, Gabby?
This is always a tough game for New Zealand and Australia. It's a big rivalry. Yeah, you can never really, you never know what to expect with Australia. And we're starting.
Right, we are underway.
Good strike from New Zealand. That's Rachel Calhoun.
Yeah, and they've moved it to the far side. On the left, going forward. Good strong push up on the wall by New Zealand. Now they just regather, take it back.
Bringing it round wide. Nice pass up to the forward to Claire George, our captain.
They've now got an infringement against New Zealand. It's pushing back to about halfway.
Not sure what the call was for there.
So the Australian in their normal 3-3 formation. 3 forwards down there, taken by the centre. And
nice tackle from the New Zealand wing. I couldn't see who it was. Sorry, Tony.
Big push up on the wall again. Big strong push. Who's that?
That's Claire George. Up the front there. Hard to see with the refs in the way.
We've got another infringement. This time it's against Australia. A stick infringement. Now New Zealand set up for the advantage. This 5-metre line and big push in from the corner. And there goes. Big push, big flick by, that was Leah, I think, into the back wall. Bit of a scramble here. Australia have pushed it out to the wall and continue to do so along the back wall. And locked it up in the corner. Difficult to get out of there, Gabby?
Yeah, personally I hate the corner. It is my least favourite part of the pool. Nice clear from the wing on that side. I think might have been Page, the goalie. And in the goal for New Zealand.
That's a great goal. New Zealand up
to number 10, Abby Forstemans. Abby likes scoring goals because the refs hold up a fist pump.
That's a great start to New Zealand after 2.5 minutes, leading 1-0 against Australia. We're now in for a restart. Away we go again. Great strike here. That looks like
That's
Rachel Arbuckle.
Rachel Arbuckle and Rach Colquhoun on the right.
And big push up here. Here goes Leah. She's got
That's
Rachel in front of her.
Emma Bavla on the right wing.
Yeah, 12 not 2. We've got another stoppage
Another call.
here.
That's against Australia, number 2. She's got a warning for illegally stopping the puck.
New Zealand on with the advantage. Emma Ray about to take it.
Oh, hit into her own player's leg, I think.
Australia take it to the wall. That's Rachel Colquhoun on the barrier fighting for it. Well supported by
Grace McGaw, the right winger. Big drive up through the centre there.
not quite there. Just getting defended, moving towards the far wall by Australia. Just looking for the swing back a bit. Just working on it. Round they come. Got an advantage being played here. Would appear to be for New Zealand.
And in the goal.
Oh, it looks like it's in. And that would be number 6, I think.
Rach Colquhoun.
Just confirm that's a goal.
Yep, number 6. Nice work, Rach. Good defence there by the Australians. Lots of numbers on the bottom.
You're a natural here, Gabby.
Oh,
we'll
thanks,
get you back
Tony.
here. But
Yeah.
I think you'd rather be playing, but you've got to rest up. There's some big games coming up. So Australia have now called a team timeout, their first for the half. 10 minutes to go. 2-0. How are you enjoying Quebec, Gabby?
I'm really liking it. It's nice and warm. Big change from New Zealand. But I speak a little bit of French, but can't seem to understand the Quebecan French, sadly. It's a little bit too quick for me.
Yeah, but we all manage. And welcome. Rachel's just scored a goal, and I see here that some of her students at Glenfield College are all watching. So yeah, a big shout out to all of you students at Glenfield College watching your
Watching
teacher.
at school.
Yeah, of course they are. That's called PE, remember?
True. Physical education. Hopefully get some more young'uns into hockey.
Indeed. Alright, we're away, and this is Rachel Arbuckle again. No, that was...
Abby Forstemans on the left there with Claire George on the right.
Big push up the middle by New Zealand. They're just going right to the wall. And a flick back to there, and Page is going to take it wide across to... Oh, big push in, and yes!
Goal.
Another goal
Nice
to New
work.
Zealand.
Goal to Abby, I think, again.
And yes, we have the Gabby Williams fist bump. Close fist means number 10. Another great goal. Well done. 3-0 after 9.5 minutes. Alright. Restart again.
On the strike, it's Rachel Arbuckle.
pushing through. Now this is Page. We've got another infringement here.
What is this?
Against New Zealand for a stick infringement. So we're back to just on halfway. Just on halfway. Advantage puck to Australia. They go down, set, ready to take it. The puck's just on the blue line. There they go. Little flick forward.
Oh. And looks like Australia retain possession. And nice tackle there from Rach Calhoun.
Australia being very defensive, good defence here. Like to take it to the wall, slow it down, but New Zealand's got it, and they're away. They've got a few players there, ready to go.
Nice work from Rachel. 2 Rachels up the front there. What's that call?
Another stoppage here for a legal stop against Australia. So that puts New Zealand in a good attacking position.
Hopefully the girls can just drive it in from here.
So they're about the,
trying not to be biased, but you can't help but.
On the 5 metre line. Good attacking chance here. And Emma takes it. Emma Ray that is. Puts it in the middle, and the Australians have got a good clear, taking it to the wall, but it's been swung around again by New Zealand. Waiting for the next player. That's Claire George fighting like it. Now Paige has got it. All right.
Nice tackle there from Grace.
Yep.
Beautiful tackle from Claire George there.
That was great work by Eliza Game there.
Driving up into the corner.
New Zealand. And she's Victoria's pushing up the walls, now supported by, I think that was Hannah. And who have we got here?
Big drive up the wall
up
from
the drive
Australia.
Up the wall.
It's a bit difficult to see. Australia taking it across, putting a bit of pressure on our defence.
Australia are doing well here, very much attacking. New Zealand's now taking it to the corner on defensive mode. Just re-establish it. Now just slowly moving it out and restart it again. Australians hot on attack here. They're looking to do the same, move it out into the middle. But
nice work there. I think that's Emma Bavlar on the left.
Big push up the left on the wall there by New Zealand. Still got some strong defence by Australia.
Nice work. That's can't see who that is. It's too far away.
Just a bit difficult to actually pick up the players there on the far side. Oh, who's this?
Christy Whitehead on the right there.
Big flick in. No, Australia's managed to get it. Just flick it. It's a big push in. Nice simple push in.
And Abby Vorstermans again with another goal. Another fist pump. Beautiful work there from the Kiwis, turning defence into attack. Lovely team goal, sharing it around before they put it in.
Australia doing very well, putting the player on New Zealand under pressure down the down by the bin, down the end. It's not one-way traffic, that's for sure. We've just had a Australian player just sent out for 1 minute for infringement.
The ref was just saying that they've been playing advantage for a while, and
so that's Maria's been sent out. She's got a 1 minute penalty.
Instead of stopping the game, they decided to play advantage and then send the player out. Beautiful strike here from the Kiwis, from Rach Arbuckle and Claire George. Another call.
Infringement against the Kiwis. And number 12.
Emma Bavlar.
She has also been given a penalty, a time penalty.
In the sin bin. So we're down to 5 on each side.
I think that was 2 minutes. We'll have that confirmed. The Australians will be back to 6 in about half a minute. So the moment. It's 5 on 5. As the Kiwis, as the Aussies take it to the wall in defensive mode, and trying to bring it back, get the switch and break. But, good defence there, Grace.
Driving up through the middle.
Great drive up there. It's Claire tackling the Australian, supported by Grace. And Grace has got a bit of a chance here. She's away. She's going. She's got one more defender coming. Well supported behind her by Paige.
And in front by Claire.
Oh, well done, Claire.
Big push. Oh, there's another call.
Gloving
against
New Zealand. Grace. Gloving infringement against Grace. Australia on attack. Highly contested area there. And Abby's
good pick up from Abby Vorstemans at the front there.
Yep, big push through here.
Beautiful work from Christy on the right. And here goes Rach Colquhoun driving to the bin.
Oh!
Yeah, girl. Nice work. She's like a stampede, that one. Can't stop her once she starts going.
That's my girl.
Yeah, that's Tony's daughter, in case those of you didn't know.
So it's now with just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. It's now 5-0, I thought. Yes, 5-0. And as soon as game restarts, we should have Emma back in the water, and we'll be back to 6 on 6. On the near wall, straight.
Nice tackle from the Aussies there. Hopefully, it's another call
against New
Zealand stick infringing. I think that was Rachel Arbuckle. Not entirely sure though.
Australians with the advantage pack moving forward now, just past halfway. Good
big
push in by the Aussies.
From the Australian.
Grace fighting it there against the Aussies.
Nice tackle there from Abby Vorstemans, but Australia still holding on to possession. Another call against Australia, stick infringing. Hopefully the New Zealanders can take advantage of this. That's Leah Chamberlain in the middle taking it.
40 seconds to go in the first half.
Christy Whitehead driving up the right.
There we go, there we go.
30 seconds to put it in the bin. And big drive here from Leah Chamberlain Gunn. Into the goal. Beautiful.
Oh, well pushed in, well supported.
Lovely.
Oh, that was Abby again. Abby's been credited to that. Great work by Leah.
Poor Leah.
Finished off by Abby.
Poor Leah always sets the goals up and then doesn't get the credit for it.
Brilliant job. It's half time, 6-0. With 4 goals to Abby and 2 to Rachel Colquhoun. So, first half thoughts, Gabby?
Pretty stoked with the score so far, but it does look tough. There were a few moments there where Australia was really dominating possession, but once us Kiwis get it back, we dominate with making ground. Don't hold back.
This is a tough game. Clearly, the Australians are playing well and very hard defensively to get past them. But once we get the break, or once New Zealand girls get the break, they seem to be able to move it a bit quicker and get past their defence.
Yeah, they do. They play very protective hockey, so once they get the hang of the puck, they just hold on to it, and it's very hard to get off them most of them play with pretty big sticks with quite a big hook on them. It is quite hard to tackle them off, and once they've got possession, they tend to hold on to it for a while. So, you know, the key to this game is once you got the puck, you hold on to it because you don't want them getting it back.
Getting a lot of feedback on the YouTube chat. Steph O'Neill, good to see you studying, but good to see your brother here, by the way, Steph. Coaching, I think it's the Spanish team. A lot of us could not recognise him.
No, with his long hair. So I've heard.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few Kiwis here coaching. We've the coach of the Belgium team, Ty Christian, he's here coaching. Influence of underwater hockey throughout the world.
Tony, apparently we're the dream team commentary.
Oh, wow. Would you expect anything else, Gabby?
Well, it's an intense game, so there's a lot to talk about.
It is. And our apologies for not naming the Australian players. We don't know them as well as we do our Kiwi girls. So we'll...
Don't have an Australian commentator here to help us out.
We were concerned that Nick Mart was going to turn up, but hopefully he's sitting at the back of his accommodation, just watching it nicely and listening to us with his partial views on the game, as always, Nick.
Shots fired there, Tony.
Well said.
Hopefully we get a bit more play over by this sub-bench wall. Get a good look at all the beautiful skills that these ladies are pulling off. Some talented women in this grade.
We're away in the second half.
Beautiful strike from Rachel Arbuckle.
So move to the far wall, push it up that way.
Oh.
The Australians have actually got a bit of a
position.
break here. Going up position.
Emma Bavlar on the left, chasing across.
Good work there by Zoe Canavan. Good push up the wall.
Emma Ray taking it off the wall there. Taking it through the middle. But the Australians just pouncing on it again. Another call.
This one's
against the Australians.
Free arm. So the Australians push back.
Free arm, yeah. Team warning, I think that was, from the chief ref.
For those Australians, there's some good news. We've now got an Australian commentator about to join us. Jack's going to come in and sit down with Gabby and provide some more, a balanced view perhaps, be able to recognise the New Zealand players. So over to Jack and Gabby, and I'll be doing the post-game interviews. There, Jack.
See you, Tony. Oh, goal, I think, from the Kiwis. No goal from the referee. And infringement against the Kiwis.
So you're Gabby,
yep.
I'm Jack.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Gabby. So talk me through it. What's happened in this game so far? Looks like the Kiwis firmly in control at this point.
Yeah, Kiwis up 6-0. Tony and I have been struggling to name any Australian girls, so...
That's all right. I should be able to help you out there.
To recognise them a bit better than us.
So we've got a congested play kind of just at the top of maybe the 10-metre D, about 3 lanes out. Driven to the safety of the back right corner there.
Straight into the corner.
Eliza Game there on the puck, just sliding it backwards, looking for her halfback who kept her position out. And the Kiwis now switching it.
Swinging it across over to Emma Bavlar on the right.
And it's gone all the way around. The Kiwis just happy to keep control. And they're attacking that tin very nicely on that big out and round play.
Super close to the bin there. Good defence by the Australians.
That's Caitlin Ten Bensel there, the kooky left-hander, carrying it out on that central line and managing to find a teammate who looked maybe like Bridie Hilda there, just laying it back and happy to consolidate possession in that back left corner.
Back into the right corner. Oh, I suppose back left.
Now the Australians trying to set up for a defensive drive to push that puck out, but kind of maybe a bit of confusion there, deciding if they're going to cross the court or keep working that wall. Just a bit of hesitation from the Australian girls. They need to act fast. This Kiwi line will
Good
push
tackle
them.
there from Emma Bavla across to Grace McGaw.
Big hit by that
Nice
outside
turn
player.
to
Sarah Tyndall making that big hit, and then a big centralised drive from the Kiwis. Well defended
big
there.
drive. And back into the corner. My favourite place.
Everybody's favourite place, Gabby.
My least favourite place.
We feel nice and safe there, warm and snug. Driven out that left-hand wall again, but the Kiwis just happy to take possession.
Paige Moran, I think, bringing it across there.
Oh, great little dummy, as the New Zealanders
From
would say.
Christy Whitehead, beautiful. Nice big pass up to Abby.
Phoebe Stewart there, knocking it down.
Emma Ray charging through the middle.
Unlucky there from Phoebe. She actually
Good defence.
She got the knockdown, but she actually slid it straight to a Kiwi player who was lined up on a 45 to the goal tray. So she was lucky to get away with that one. I think the other back helping her out. Now the Aussies, that looks like Eliza
Aussies
Game.
capitalising on the gap.
Very quick outside player. We've seen her score against the French all the way around that last player, and she's actually managed to keep hold of it and reload again.
Oh my goodness.
Attacking that 10. Massive play
Beautiful
from Liza.
defence from New Zealand. Good chase, girls. Can't help but be biased. Call against the Kiwis.
Great swim by Liz. And
For stick infringing. That was a beautiful swim. You thought she was going to go up and then just kept going.
She just kept going. But yeah, the Kiwis hustling back, managing to save it almost on the lip of the tray
that's Emma Ray, number 4 in the sin bin.
So it's not an uncommon foul, the stick infringement or chopping. Oh, great swerve there, straight into the corner. It's been saved
Beautiful
by the Kiwis.
defence. Leah Chamberlain gun.
Pushed out and around. Here's Tori Rose looking to reload, attack the middle of that tray, and that's gone in.
And that's a goal from the Aussies.
So good bit of offensive play by the Australians. That big individual swim and then a well kind of executed free puck to put it in the 10. So yeah, again, great work by Eliza Game. She's having a pretty hot tournament, loving that outside lane.
Yeah.
A lot of leg speed. I saw her score like that twice against the French, and almost there on her own. Caitlin Ten Bensel, the kooky left-hander, slotting that one in for the Aussies, who are now taking a timeout just to relive the glory. What do you think, Gabby? Could the Australians come back from this point?
How much time have we got left?
What do we got? It's hard to tell.
Timeout.
8 minutes to play.
You know, if they keep swimming it up around the outside like that, just one after the other, maybe. But I'm hoping that our girls will utilise this timeout to really settle down and get back in the groove and
reorganise that defence.
Score some more goals.
Score some more goals.
Need some more goals from Abby there. Need some more fist pumps. She's our number 10, so that's why she chose it.
For the fist pump on the score. Yeah, good choice. As a number 10 myself, I can support that wholeheartedly. So this timeout now, 15 seconds away. And I know the Australians are going to be looking to just, I think, slow the game down. A ref's timeout on the back of that. You would have thought the referees have had plenty of time to talk about whatever they needed to. The buzzer's kind of gone.
Kiwis thought there was a strike.
It's a bit awkward. Kiwis there, setting up in the centre. Referee's
timeout to talk to...
That's a lifeguard having a chat to Emma Ray. Perhaps a concussive call, or maybe there's some blood on the field. Hard to say. Gabby, you are in the support role at this point. Do you feel maybe slightly responsible?
Yes, maybe. I want to see who's injured. It might be Emma Ray in the sin bin who's actually injured. Maybe she's just bleeding and can't get back in the pool.
As per the blood rule there.
I think that's why there's a lifeguard involved.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, clean facility, so would hate to get blood in the water.
But we are often swimming. Alice Vanderwood just late to that, but managing to scoop it back and badger it under her body. Kiwis taking possession and moving to their right wall. Aussie's happy just to track that across the pool and hold that space, but great work from the Kiwi girl.
Is that Rach Arbuckle?
Rachel Arbuckle, of course.
Big flick there from, is that Leah Chamberlain-Gunn?
And cleared there by Phoebe Stewart, who's just laid a flick out to her outside player.
Grace McGaw chasing it to the outside, supported by Paige Moran, the goalie.
There's number 2, the captain, Marie, just battling hard against that wall. Looks like Caitlin Ten Bensel there, the goal scorer, battling hard with her left hand. She thinks she might have been fouled, but the referees disagree. There's another big 45 swim by the Aussies into that space. And there goes the buzzer. Looks like chopping, stick infringement against the Australians. So chopping is a fairly common foul. It basically means that you've engaged the opposition's arm before touching the puck.
Yeah, arm, stick, glove, basically touching them before the puck.
The Aussies there throwing their left forward straight at the puck. The Kiwis happy just to play through.
Turning it off our player on the right.
A lot of pressure on that switch. But
Christy Whitehead coming in from the left wing there.
That halfback for Australia, very happy just to shepherd that one out. And there's Bridie Hilda locking it down, throwing a little chip down the line. A lot of Kiwis on the puck.
Another call there from the referees.
What we got from the refs, hard to see.
Against Australia, gloving.
Gloving on that right wall, not an uncommon call.
No.
When you are a defensive right-hander and you're playing that puck, it is
very
important
easy to flip your stick around. Big flick up there by Leah Chamberlain-Gunn up to Abby Vorstermans. That's Emma Barvala there.
The Aussies do have a lot of girls down behind that puck, and they're just happy to defend it. But the Kiwis sneaking in there, good kind
of beautiful stick skills from Emma Ray.
Outside control, defended well by the Aussies. They're putting a lot of pressure behind that puck. The Kiwis just managing to hold it in that space. Looks like Marie sliding a puck into the middle of the pool. Dangerous play. It's been cleaned up by Phoebe there, who's battling to swim it out, and now she's looking to attack that wall. And just rolling it back to number 12.
Who's got their stick on the puck there?
Sarah Tyndall.
Not sure if that was legal. Refs disagree. Emma Barvala holding her ground there on the left.
Anna Robert Tissot just
Buzzer's
hot
gone.
to trot, receiving that pass.
Against Australia for, 2 minutes in the sin bin, I think that is.
Hard to see who's that for.
Not sure what number that is, but that's for obstruction, I think, on the wall.
Possibly Marie. She was the one playing the puck. Hard to see now.
Emma Ray with a big flick up the middle.
Play that one. Obviously, if she was bleeding, she's got her under control at this point. Back in the pool and hungry.
Oh.
Well.
Paige Moran getting pushed around by the Australian girl there. Big flicks up the middle from the Kiwis.
Desperate defence by the Australians. They have just controlled that one out to the outside. Hannah Robert Tissot there, my sister, happy just to hold on to that puck. Tuck it in the corner, but she has been dispossessed. Alice Vanderwood getting rolled off as well as the Kiwis drive the middle of that tray. Desperately kept out by that halfback now.
Big push up from Paige.
But we have another ref's call.
Against the Kiwis.
It had to be, otherwise you would have hoped they'd play advantage there.
Surely would have played advantage.
You never
know
though.
That's for obstruction against the Kiwis.
The Aussies doing very well defending with just 5 players in the water.
5 players always makes you play super hard though, doesn't it?
does. Nothing like
Much
a bit
more
of
on the
desperation
line.
to
Yeah.
get your act together. Liza Game there, just happy to shepherd that puck out to the halfback.
Rach Calhoun holding her ground on the wall there.
Number 8, Zoe
Rach
Canavan doing
Arbuckle.
good.
Oh, sneaky little steal there.
Rach
not
Arbuckle,
quite
of course, known for commentary in Hobart
Yes.
during the age group championships. I spent a bit of time in the commentary box with her as the Australians drive hard down that wall. Looks like Caitlin
Kicking those
Tenvenzel again,
legs.
committing very hard to that drive, but she's given up the centre of the pool, and the Kiwis are happy
Emma
to take that
Barbala
space.
up the right. Cutting through the middle.
Back in the centre, but chopped down by Australian player.
Australia snaffling on the loose puck.
Excellent use of the word snaffle there.
Snaffling.
Gabby.
Love it.
He's a free puck against Australia. Push back. I didn't see what that one was for.
I think it was for illegally stopping, but don't quote me on that one. Leah Chamberlain gun up the middle.
Good through the centre travel, but it's just swept up by the Aussies. You're happy to push that to the outside. Keeping good possession here. This second half very tightly contested. I'm not sure what Coach Eden has said to the girls on the Aussie team, but they've really pulled their socks
Another
up.
call against New Zealand for
Chopping
stick
again,
infringing.
a stick infringement. So again, that's playing anything but the puck with your stick. Australia back to six players in the water.
Leah Chamberlain making some beautiful tackles on the wall there.
The Aussies just driving that right-hand wall. Always dangerous because eventually you will come across the opposition sub-bench, and when that happens, you have to be ready for a very feisty reload, which is exactly
Rach
what's
Calhoun
happened here.
up the middle.
Off she goes.
Stampede once again.
Unleashing the Dolphin there to finish off.
Yeah.
Is that a usual for her when she gets into a bit of space?
Oh yeah, once her Dolphin goes off, she is gone. There is no catching her.
Turbo drive there from Rach, and she's slotted that one in nicely. So 7-1 in this contest.
Nice to score some goals in the second half here.
Yeah, so far 0-all in this second half. The Australians obviously tightening up their defence.
1-1 in the second half, I think.
1-all in the second half.
Yeah, the Australian goal was scored in the second half. 6-all half time.
Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Big swim off there. Hannah Tizzo just absolutely nailing that puck. Caitlin Tenvenzel holding that outside space well, using her left-handed witchcraft.
Oh, big smash from Claire George.
Brodie Hilda working hard. Another good Tassie girl. Just maybe a little bit unsure exactly where she wants that one to go. Hannah Tizzo looking for a pass-back option. None there immediately. In comes Marie.
Rach Arbuckle on the left there. Snaking through like a salmon.
She has. She's come over the top and just caught Marie napping
And that's
there.
gloving against New Zealand.
Always a risk when you're engaging an opponent who has bottom position. Sometimes you will miss hit. Interesting to see what the Aussies do here, whether they're going to stick to this wall or look for some open space. Happy to feed the stack and look for a big central 45 drive. Kiwis there, just holding them out, but it looks like an Aussie break here.
It's like 6 Australian girls on the bottom.
They're committed, but well cleared by the Kiwis.
Beautiful work on the back wall. Emma Barbala and Rach Arbuckle taking it up the left wall. Infringement against New Zealand.
Apology. It does seem like our out-of-water cameraman is maybe a bit too excited about the game, not moving the camera maybe as much as would be ideal.
Maybe he's not even there.
Maybe he's not even there. The Aussies
Big
actually
drive up from the Australians.
electing to have a forward
Beautiful
carry
from
that puck.
New Zealand forward there, clear.
Reloaded by Marine. Looks like the Australians are really driving that bin, and they've
Oh,
slotted
and
that
they've
one in.
scored.
Hard to see exactly who that was. Could have been Phoebe, could have been number 2 Sarah Tyndall.
Difficult to defend when they've got 6 on the bottom.
Really good to see the Aussies really determined in this second half to make up some of that distance. It does look like full time, so maybe too little too late for the Aussie girls, but a good little hit out in that second half, really really showing what they could do and what this match could be in the future in perhaps a semi-final matchup.
Exactly. You never know when it's against Australia. They always They always seem to be surprising.
Pull it together at the last minute, Gabby, is what we like to say.
Absolutely.
7-2. Well played,
Well
New
done to the
Zealand.
New Zealand girls. Proud of you.
It looks like we are now winding up for some post-game interviews on the pool deck.
The coach of the New Zealand team. Well, Rebecca, 5 games, 5 wins. How is it going?
We're going pretty good. We've still got a few things to work on before we meet the other pool in a couple of days, but we're really pleased to come out as top seed, clear of all the other teams. That's the second goal we've had scored against us, so we've still got a bit of work to do on our defensive practice before we hit the other pool for the seeding, the quarterfinals and semi-finals.
Must be pleased, 7-2 against the old foe Australia.
Yep, it's a good feeling to come out. You know, it was always going to be a tough game. It was pretty physical at the end there. There's a few niggles happening underwater, but the girls did really well to keep their cool, be patient and come out on top.
Oh, well done. They never give up, the Aussies, though, do they?
No, they never give up and they always come out hard at the end, so we've got to keep on our toes.
Don't need to remind you, it was 6-0 at half time and then it was 2-1 to them for the second half.
That's right, so if we play them again, we'll be looking out.
All right, enjoy your seeding game tomorrow and rest day on Wednesday, I believe.
Yes,
thank you, Rebecca. And we just get Claire, the coach, the captain of the New Zealand team. Oh, she's done a runaway. All right, now we're over to the Jack to interview Hannah.
All right, Hannah, obviously a very tough game. You just told me you were absolutely shattered. What happened in the first half, first of all?
I think we potentially overcommitted a little bit, so we weren't holding our position on the bottom. The Kiwi girls were really speedy and we weren't really keeping up with the game, so they played a really fantastic... They very much beat us in that first half, so congratulations to them, but I'm glad we could turn it around for the second half.
Yeah, the second half looked much better. You guys were much tighter. Obviously in defence, working very hard. Has that been a focus for you guys coming into this game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we had a few factors to work on, and I think maybe we got a little bit distracted in the first half and was only able to kind of focus on a couple of things, which we did in the second half. So I think maybe too many things to think about in the first half. Maybe we just need to simplify it a bit more for the next game.
And obviously you've made a few little changes to your lineup. We're pushing Caitlin Kuki, left-hander, Ten Bensel, into the forward line. Do you think that worked out for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, she scored the first goal, and she's a fantastic player, and well done to her to be able to play both positions at a World Championship. So, yeah, I'm really happy with that decision. I think the first half was due to the whole team snoozing a little bit, so hopefully we can fix that.
I guess as long as you've got things to work on, then that's a positive going forward.
Absolutely, so we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Do you have any comments for the folks back home? I know that your dog Kuma has been watching a lot of the hockey. Do you have anything to say to him?
Just that we miss you, Kuma. We wish you were here. Thanks for watching. Please don't have another fit. It's really embarrassing, and I hope your shoulder hasn't dislocated.
All right, thanks very much. That's all, Hen. Well done. Woo. Were you nodding at me or at the player on the bench?